Finally, God is exposing your bedroom. Open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, the moment has come. The curtains are pulled back, and what has remained hidden in silence and shadows will now be brought into light. Your bedroom, the place where you thought no eyes could reach, is now under divine exposure. There are things resting in that room that don't belong. Items moved ever so slightly. Vibrations at midnight that you brushed off as imagination now scream with meaning. The spiritual realm has been watching what you've been ignoring. There's something not quite right, and the signs are growing bolder. What was once still has started shifting in the night. A presence has been visiting, not from the physical but from a world unseen. And it has left behind traces on your sheets, whispers in your dreams, and goosebumps down your arms. But now is the moment you must understand why. Archangel Michael says, this isn't a warning. It's a revelation. A holy order to awaken and take action before the clock completes another cycle. Every night, your spirit is being stirred without your awareness. The trembling you feel when trying to sleep, the chills even when the air is warm, it is not random. Your room is layered with hidden energy. At first, it was only faint, the kind of thing only highly sensitive people notice. But now, it has grown into a powerful echo. The wall behind your bed has heard prayers you never said out loud. Even the floor beneath your feet holds weight from someone's presence who was not supposed to be there. The object under your bed? You need to touch it, move it, discard it. It carries a residue. Your pillow has collected more than your dreams. Someone has been thinking of you during your rest, trying to reach your mind when you're at your most vulnerable. The air you breathe while sleeping is sacred, but someone tried to tamper with it. The lights flickering are not faulty wires. They are divine signals. A portal is trying to close, but your resistance to truth is keeping it open. Your mirror is not just reflecting your face. It has caught an image not yours, a reflection of someone who watched you sleep from another realm. You turned your back and they smiled. Your blanket has been folded by hands that were not yours. Someone tried to enter your space. The scent you noticed that wasn't yours, that wasn't perfume, it was intention. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The energy in your bedroom has changed. And it's not just emotional or mental, it's spiritual. A portal has been accessed by someone who wanted to control what you see in your dreams. Someone lit a candle with your name in their mouth. They whispered a chant while you slept, from far, trying to weaken you through your room. But they underestimated who walks with you. Your bedroom has been visited by two angels, and they stood at the corner where your curtain falls. They saw the shadow and marked the floor. That's why the noise stopped when you opened your eyes. That ringing in your ears after midnight is not health-related. It's angelic interference. They're trying to shake your soul awake, so you finally see the activity around you. The strange mood in your mornings, the fatigue that makes no sense, the loss of appetite and weight shifts, it started in your room. Your bed has been a battleground. Your sleep was their weapon. But the war is now turning in your favor. As you read this, divine fire is entering that space. Everything that entered uninvited is about to be cast out. The watcher from the veil is terrified right now. Comment, I receive this revelation, if you feel it in your soul. There's an item that must be removed immediately. You already sensed which one it is. It belonged to someone who cursed it unknowingly. Someone visited your house and left a trace. They entered and laughed with you but left with your essence. They wiped something on your wall behind your back. That wall needs to be washed with your own hand. Not because it is dirty, but because it's marked. A spiritual smear that your eyes can't see. Your shoes at the door hold an energy trail. That's why you've been losing direction. The dirt isn't the issue, it's the footprint left by someone with envy in their heart. The air near your closet has grown heavier. You feel it most when dressing up. That's not anxiety, it's energetic congestion from someone who looked at your clothes and thought, you don't deserve this life. The dreams you had about falling, losing, screaming, those were not dreams. They were visitations. You've been under spiritual attack and didn't even realize it. The bed frame was rattled once while you were half asleep. You wrote it off. But the truth is, someone invoked your name during a ritual and your spirit responded before your body could. Type Amen to get blessing 777. That dark corner in your room, it's not just bad lighting. A spiritual being lingered there during one of your lowest moments. But now it's time to command that corner to be filled with light. Someone keeps calling you at 2:44, or you keep waking up then. That's not coincidence. That's the moment they try again, every night. But Archangel Michael is now guarding your timeline. Your curtain blew even when windows were closed. Your fan spun without power. These were signs you ignored. But now you know better. There's a letter, a photo, or a belonging in your drawer that you must either burn or bury. It links you to an energy that drains your favor. Keep it and stay stuck. Release it and rise. Your room has echoed with grief. You cried silently into the pillows, thinking no one heard. But heaven heard. And now, heaven is responding. Archangel Michael says, you were not abandoned. Every spiritual invasion into your bedroom has been recorded in divine archives. Now comes the verdict. The reason you didn't feel safe is because your room was never fully yours. A spiritual intruder laid a net while you slept. But they forgot that your soul was registered in heaven. Someone prayed for your downfall and directed it to your room. But their incantations backfired. You are waking up now, not just physically but spiritually. That spider you saw crawling near your nightstand? It was a messenger. A familiar spirit tried to disguise itself as harmless, but it couldn't stay long under divine light. The ceiling held vibrations. It wasn't your imagination. Something walked your ceiling once. A spirit tried to lurk above you. But that night you said, God help me, in your sleep, and it fled. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The vibration in your mattress, the pressure, the body pain, the heaviness, it came from nightly spiritual interference. But it ends now. Heaven has declared war on your behalf. Tonight, you'll feel peace in your room like never before. But that peace must be maintained. You'll need to protect your space daily now. Your windows are not just physical, they're spiritual gates. Someone whispered your name from outside your home once. It entered through a crack in the windowpane. You must place something of spiritual meaning near your door. Not to scare spirits, but to remind them who owns this domain now. Your room will be blessed tonight, because this message has activated heaven's army. They are descending to cleanse the very corners of your ceiling, your bedpost, your closet, and your soul. The rug under your feet has heard your pain. It's soaked in your tired footsteps. But today, it turns into a testimony ground. Your light has returned. You will now dream dreams meant for your glory, not confusion. You will now sleep soundly, undisturbed by demons disguised as familiar thoughts. Comment: this message exposed what I needed to see, if your heart is burning with truth. A certain photo in your room draws in the energy of someone jealous of you. They look at you online, then your room catches that envy. That cycle is now broken. Someone who once slept in your room left a trail behind. Even if they were a guest, their bitterness stayed after their body left. But now, all residue is burning away in God's fire. From now on, your room is a sanctuary. Not a spiritual battlefield. Not a space for manipulation or infiltration. There will be a knock soon, not a physical one, but an energetic shift. That's your confirmation. You'll feel your chest expand, your spirit lift, and peace take over your air. The shadows won't return. They can't, not now that you've received this warning and chosen to believe it. The angel standing by your bed will remain until the last echo of darkness is gone. Your mirror will reflect clarity. Your closet will feel lighter. And your pillow will finally let you rest with peace, not fear. This is the turning point. A sacred restoration. From tonight, your room becomes a realm of rest, revelation, and rising. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your room is shifting. The spiritual contamination is gone. You are walking into a new level of divine security. No more confusion. No more spiritual noise. No more heaviness upon waking. Your dreams will now return to you with clarity. Your thoughts will no longer be scattered in the morning. Your chest will no longer feel tight when you try to rest. The battle was in your bedroom. But now, the victory has arrived. And it carries your name, signed in holy light. Let this be the night everything changed. Let this be the moment you reclaim your sleep, your power, and your peace. Let this be the holy exposure that saved your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The veil has lifted, and what was hidden in silence is now bursting into view with divine clarity. You are no longer in the dark about what your bedroom has held all this time. That space where your soul was meant to rest has been under silent observation, and heaven has made its final decision: it must be cleared, cleansed, and consecrated. There was a reason you woke up feeling drained even after hours of rest. A reason your heart raced at random, your breath caught in your throat, and you felt unseen eyes watching you from the corners of your own sanctuary. These were not tricks of the mind. These were warnings whispered to your spirit long before this message ever reached you. Someone knew how powerful you would become if you rested right. That's why they targeted your room first. They knew if they could interrupt your sleep, they could interrupt your rise. There is one chair in your room, perhaps decorative, perhaps unused, that holds an energy signature from someone who once sat there. That presence, though long gone physically, still lingers spiritually. It smirks when you walk by unaware. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. You noticed the strange alignment of certain items. They seem to move, or fall, or hum unnaturally. The room you called safe was rearranged by an invisible hand trying to control your mind. And yet, something deep in you kept rejecting that influence. Your soul refused to yield. Your heart silently cried out, and heaven responded. That is why you are reading this now, not by chance, but by divine coordination. The angels saw the exact second when your spirit was ready to hear the truth. The exact second your soul could carry the weight of this revelation. The air in your room has been recalibrated. Even now, a shift is beginning. What once stung your lungs when you inhaled is turning into ease and purity. You will begin to feel warmth in your palms during the night. That is not illness. That is energy restoration. The part of your soul that was blocked is coming back to life. Comment, "My soul receives this energy," if you can feel the restoration begin. The digital devices in your room, especially your phone, have absorbed psychic energy from people sending you bad intentions. Every time you placed it on your bed, you unknowingly invited their spiritual fingerprints into your dreams. That cycle ends tonight. From now forward, you must spiritually command your room. Speak to it. Own it. It is not just a place, it is a portal for your elevation. There's a crack in your ceiling or floor, symbolic or literal, that marked an open entryway. Someone used your name in a chant and left a gate open above your bed. Now it is being sealed. The humming sound at 3 a.m. was not a dream. The flickering of your eyelids while you slept was not random. Your soul has been trying to speak to you all along. The angels have planted spiritual guards in your four corners. You might even feel pressure around your bed tonight. Do not be afraid. It is not darkness. It is divine warriors taking position. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. Every object in your room will now either bless you or betray you. You will know which ones must go. You'll feel discomfort when you touch them, and peace when they are gone. A candle you thought was harmless once absorbed your pain. Now it must be discarded. That wax was never meant to hold sorrow, it acted like a sponge, soaking in despair. You have stared at the ceiling, trying to escape racing thoughts. But those thoughts were not all yours. You were spiritually tuned into someone who was projecting worry toward you. There's a scarf, cloth, or fabric, perhaps even in storage, that holds a forgotten memory. You must burn it or bury it. It carries more than nostalgia. It carries a residue of betrayal. Tonight will be unlike other nights. You will feel your spine relax. Your jaw will unclench. Your heart will finally whisper, "I am safe." And you will be safe, because heaven has redrawn the spiritual blueprint of your bedroom. No demonic force may cross its lines again. Your peace has been signed in divine ink. Comment, "My room is now holy ground," if this message has reached your spirit. If you wake up with sweat, chills, or tingles in your feet tonight, it's not fear. It is the final detachment of the unclean spirit that was once sent your way. It is leaving, permanently. Someone tried to lock your destiny inside that room. They hoped you would never rise, never wake, never feel joy within your walls. But they failed. God intervened. The shadows have scattered. The evil has been bound. Your soul is free to rise and rest. Now, your sleep will be filled with divine dreams. Your body will recover faster. Your mind will be shielded from confusion and chaos. Your room will carry divine echoes. Your steps will bless the floor. Your windows will breathe heaven's wind. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. You will now begin to hear new sounds, soft ones, gentle breezes, distant chimes, angelic whispers. These are confirmations. You are not alone. The angel assigned to your space has already placed their hand on your pillow. That is why your thoughts are beginning to shift. You will notice clarity, even in moments of stillness. That heavy feeling around 4 a.m. will lift. You will be able to breathe easier. You'll wake up feeling renewed instead of drained. Your mattress will feel new. Not because it changed, but because the spirit on it has. Your room is now heaven-kissed. You may cry tonight, but not out of sadness. The weight lifting from your shoulders may feel overwhelming. Let it out. It's release, not weakness. The doorway of your bedroom is now guarded. The angels who watch over you will not sleep. They will stand as sentinels, their swords drawn and shields raised. You are covered, protected, and watched in love. Your bed is no longer a battlefield, it is a throne. Rest like royalty. Comment, I claim this shift with my spirit, if this has moved you to tears. You are not the same anymore. From the moment you opened this message, your bedroom began to vibrate with holy light. The walls, the air, the furniture, they all bear witness. Sleep peacefully tonight. Smile while you lay your head down. For the first time in a long time, you are home in your spirit. And let the one who sent darkness see this light. Let the one who cast shadows be blinded by your glow. For the Lord has entered your room, and darkness has no choice but to flee. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. This message will not self-destruct, but the spirits that came against you will. Let the bedroom remain a sanctuary, and never again a snare. You are free. You are protected. You are finally exposed to the truth. Folded hands. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Folded hands. Let this room be the place of your rebirth. Let no energy enter without your permission ever again. It is done. Now that the divine has marked your bedroom as sacred territory, you must understand, this place has become your power center. Where once confusion roamed, clarity now reigns. The shift isn't just spiritual, it's emotional, mental, even physical. You'll notice that your skin feels lighter in the room. The itch you used to feel, the constant restlessness, it fades now. That wasn't anxiety. It was energy imbalance created by forces not meant to be near you. You used to avoid being in your room too long, always finding excuses to be elsewhere. Subconsciously, you knew something was off. But now, this room calls you back, not to drain you, but to fill you with power. There is something sacred about a place where the soul sleeps. And now, your soul can sleep in safety, wrapped in angelic watch. You're going to feel that safety wrap around you like a soft wind. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. You must remember this, never again let people with dark intentions enter your bedroom. Not even for 5 minutes. What enters through the flesh can linger through the spirit. Your room is now sealed with heavenly ink. The vibrations of those who do not belong will feel out of place. Let your spirit listen, if it feels wrong, it is wrong. Keep this promise to yourself: nothing will rest in your bedroom that does not carry peace. No item, no photo, no presence will bring heaviness again. You'll begin to see visions, yes, real ones. When you lie in bed and close your eyes, you may see symbols, colors, even faces. These are not hallucinations. They're angelic confirmations. The dreams you thought were nightmares were warnings. But now, those dreams will shift. They will teach, not terrify. They will show you steps, not scare you into silence. You've just entered your divine rest season. The kind where sleep doesn't just restore, but elevates. Where a nap becomes an intercession. Where every second of sleep becomes a conversation with the heavens. Comment: my room is now a divine temple, if you feel the new vibration already settling in. A faint scent may fill your room tonight, a smell of roses, sandalwood, or frankincense. That's not your imagination. That's your confirmation. Heaven is walking through the space. Pay attention to animals if they enter. Dogs, cats, even birds. They will either react with peace, or with strange discomfort. They feel what you now know: your bedroom is different. Every breath you take in your room now is sacred. Your heartbeat will regulate. Your nervous system will calm. Your spirit will whisper, finally. No more tossing and turning. No more sleepless thoughts. No more looking at the ceiling begging for peace. Your nights of warfare are over. You'll wake up with ideas. Solutions you begged for weeks ago will now come like whispers in your ears. Your soul is open again, because the interference has ended. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. Someone will feel your shift, even if they're miles away. The person who once tried to spiritually spy on you will feel their access blocked. They will feel it like a door slamming shut in their face. They may text. They may try to call. Don't respond. They're not reaching out in love. They're reaching out in spiritual confusion, because they no longer feel you. What you've done is divine warfare without lifting a weapon. Simply receiving this revelation has activated a wall of light around your room. One that even demons dare not cross. Archangel Michael says, your sleep is now under the supervision of heaven's elite guard. Any spirit, spell, or whisper sent against you will bounce back before it ever reaches your pillow. You're going to smile in your dreams again. You'll wake up smiling, stretching, feeling warmth in your chest. That's joy returning. That's peace anchoring itself into your bones. Even your plants or items in the room will seem brighter, livelier. Because your space is now aligned. Aligned with purpose, with peace, with power. Comment: this transformation is mine forever, if you never want to go back to how it was. The colors in your room may start to feel more vibrant. Even the wall, the sheets, the curtain will seem new. This is not illusion, it's spiritual restoration manifesting physically. If you choose to repaint, rearrange, or renew your room, know that you're not just decorating. You're declaring. Declaring that this space is yours, and only God may assign what enters it. The night will become your sanctuary. The morning will become your stage. You'll rise from your bed not tired, but filled with vision, with calmness, with determination. And for those who once mocked you in silence while sitting in your room, they will not be allowed back. Heaven has recorded their intentions. Their entrance is blocked. You are not who you were before reading this message. You are awakened, enlightened, and wrapped in divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Never again will a curse be planted in your bedroom. Never again will a photo, a gift, or a stare be allowed to rest against your spirit while you sleep. You have just reclaimed dominion over the most vulnerable part of your life, your resting place. That's why God moved swiftly. That's why the angels came. The room will now feel like a cloud. You'll feel lightness. You'll feel pulled into rest, not because you're exhausted, but because your spirit is finally allowed to breathe. This message will stay in your memory longer than you realize. It has touched you deeply, because the soul knows when it is being told the truth. So tonight, speak out loud, this room is mine. This peace is mine. This sleep is mine. This victory is mine. And let it echo into eternity. Comment, "No evil shall return to my bedroom," as a final declaration. Because now, what you've been given is not just sleep, it's a divine atmosphere. An atmosphere that will magnetize miracles and repel madness. It is done. You are safe. You are sealed. You are unstoppable. Bell, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Bell. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Rest well, chosen one. Your room is now the place where heaven meets earth.